Greetings, we're now in the finale, Mission 20, Final Showdown with the Nightmare. This fight took me a while, eventually I got tired of it, and well, you see. You can ignore the thrusts in the beginning. Whoa.
Dante! Dante! Help me!
Trish! Trish, stay back!
It's not like she can go near you given that, you know. There's a wall of energy preventing any trespassing. And this is a monstrosity known as Nightmare 3. Yeah, this part is just like the before ones. Use hypercharge attacks and you shall be good. Get dragged into the underworld after you've taken some bites into both of his cores, taken a bite. And reset the counter so that you can get a smooth sailing. But the real problem is at the end. Once his main health bar goes out, you will suffer. Because he will revive a little. I did Inferno there just to make his blue core into green so that his Ice Beam attack lasts longer, which means I'll be able to deal more damage to him when he's out there firing. But outside that, you don't want to use that attack, never. This attack is new to the third phase. One of the arms will go down and you'll start spiraling besides him. And as usual, you should parry it. And the best way to parry is of course with Ifrit's jump, because it's invincible and it's attacking all the way when you're going up. You do that and with the side attack. But now it's in half health. Let's go to the underworld to fight off those skulls. One kick and one blast should do it. And then we face Nilo Angelo again, but this one is represented by the second mission 11, Nilo Angelo 2, so you don't have to worry about summoning swords or slices that take out all your health in 2 hits. And it's very easy, just be careful, take your time, you know, no one's in a hurry, you are not going for a special bonus, I think. If you are going, then you probably should not be watching this, you should be watching the other ones, because you probably want to attack the Frost in the beginning of this mission. Not to mention that you need to do some special missions, secret missions, to make the time in some previous missions, of course. See, unlike Nilo 3, I can fully charge my attacks when he's blocking, because he will not teleport most of the time to attack me from a different angle. Oh, that hurt. That went smoothly. Now we go back to the Nightmare. And there's also another little bitsy surprise before Nightmare's health goes to 0. I could swear that surprise would happen now, but I was mistaken. So I need literally to just take a pixel of his health. Which means if I attack him now, it would trigger the cutscene. But I am taking my time. See, I even did 13 there to see if I could get the cutscene faster, but it did not happen. I missed the counter, the parry there with the jumps, so he wasn't stunned.
You fool! You're so easy.
Trish, you?
Humans. What sweets. You should know better than to trust a stranger. Your presence has become a hindrance to my master's bloody scheme. Now die!
That cutscene. All you have to do is literally just be careful, because she will take time before her attack, so it should not be a hindrance to you. You should be able to focus only on Nightmare. Now it's the core. It's awful. I like to use Alastor. The strategy here, in case you don't have items, is to just do this. Grenade until you have double trigger, and then you go and use the vortex to attack it. Because of course the invisibility is the best. I'm going to use the untouchable because I cannot be bothered to try this again. It took me some time. And Nightmare is really annoying. More like a test of patience, if you will. See, that's what you want. You want the vortex to be stuck in the core. Though it's a little hard to control. In which case, this is what happens. You will keep on going past it. Once the untouchable item goes, you will be replenished of Devil Trigger. But a few grenade shots are all it took to kill it.
Dante! Dante, why did you save my life?
Because you look like my mother. Now get out of my sight. The next time we meet, it won't be like this.
Dante!
Don't come any closer, you devil! You may look like my mother, but you're nowhere close to her. You have no soul. You have the face, but you'll never have her fire!
You may have her face, but you never have her fire. So I guess her mom was always hot, in a sense. But of course, this is not where we're going, so you can just forget I said anything and let's go to mission 21, the Living Cave. The mission before the true despair and terror that is Mundus. All you have to do is wake up this beating heart. I mean, wake up this not beating heart, I think. Which means, of course, you need to open this big ass door. But first you need to unlock the door before it. That door. It's kind of weird. I mean, what the hell is that heart for? Did you ever consider to think about that? Exactly. It makes no sense. The dialogue so cheesy, I cannot not love it. In this hallway, you gotta be careful because those things. I mean, what do you call that? The feeling I get that is we're traveling inside our nostrils, inside our nose, and that is the little hair. But this hair damages you. Anyway, of course, the enemies are the nobodies, which of course you should just inferno your way to kill them. Try not to get close to them because their attacks are very, very weird to predict. And as usual, you gotta wait for them to stop dying and just die. Yeah, before you can move on. And as always, be careful of the nostrils hair. Damn, I got hit. That's why he deserves to get 2 infernos. Bastard! See, even Dante said, come on! Go through the hand and through some more hair. Jumping is also a good way to damage and, damage and go forward. I'm trying to see I mean, they tried to make this some sort of maze, but I guess it kind of failed because it's very hard to get lost. I mean, you only have one way to go, so it's not exactly a maze. But they tried to get it to some sort of claustrophobic feel, and that worked to some extent. Get off me. Sea plants. I don't know what their name is. Anyway, we get out of here. And now there's lava. Of course, there are some plasmas that are off screen and can hit you. See, with that laser. So you gotta be careful and listen to the audio cues. But they are all dead with some handy grenade launcher and meteor tubes. You can step on the lava, it will hurt you, but not that much, so that you should be worried. And now we have some little platforming, which is of course better to when you have air hike. So you better switch to Elastor. Practice for one last time your full sword slicing skills to get some orbs in case you want to buy some health items and such. Dial 1 panel up and 2 more platforms to jump. That one and this other one. When jumping to them, I find it useful not to use the double jump, because that will only confuse you. Most jumps are made to have one single jump, so it's precise when you only use one jump. Whereas you use the second one, you will have more likelihood to miss. And now the beating heart is finally beating, which means the door can be unlocked. That makes no sense, but that's what it is. You should equip the shotgun here because you will need it. It's a lot better to use a shotgun than a grenade launcher for the ones in the game, you know. And since every time you restart the level you have the same equips, it's quite annoying to, switch to the shotgun every time you go back to the mission, since you will be dying a lot. Mission 22, the legendary battle. Such a calm environment, in contrast to the heart behind us.
Again I must face a Sparta. Strange fate, isn't it?
Strange and ironic that it will end the same way.
Irony has favored you this time. Look, there.
Trish!
Don't even think about it. Blink, she dies.
You!
Dante!
So sad that humans will always be humans. No more. Has the Sparta blood been spoiled over the ages? Now, die!
Trish! Trish! No!
Useless scum. Failure is one thing, but taking an odd behavior like that. What is the matter? It is time to end your pitiful life.
How much longer are you going to keep zapping? Come out and show yourself, Mundus!
Those eyes. Deep in them, I see the same light as in Sparta's eyes.
Why my mother?
That useless being. If you need a mother, I can create it. As many as you want. Just like I created Trish.
Silence!
And so we finally come to the final battle. Sparta Devil Trigger will finally be unleashed. But sadly, this battle is very tricky even for him. See, look at this shit. Lightning and meteors and now islands. How the hell are you supposed to dodge all this shit? You cannot even attack. Don't attempt to attack. And now those lasers that come out of his ass. He's so cheap, this bastard. Doing a no damage run is a free ticket to insanity. Well, it's doable, of course, but you go insane before it. Not to mention that each of these fireballs you have to attack, press the attack button, which means your stamina will not hold out after 2 or 3 tries of doing this crap. The best strategy here is to just keep circling. I always laugh before in the cutscene when first Dante says, yeah, silence, and Mundus just, backs away. Oh, it's a little funny. Yes, you do the dragon thing when he begins to use the vortex, but sadly I only got 1 hit, so that's not off to a good start. Oh yeah, thunders as well. Those are the most annoying because you have little window of time to dodge. And now of course he's going to throw the meteors. Because you know, it's hard enough to dodge as it is, but now with meteors you gotta go fast while dodging. So where was I? Oh yes, Dante yells silence and Mundus goes, oh, backs away. And then Mundus flies up with his wings, you know, crossed, as if he was doing a vortex. But you'd think he would use those wings to fly. As I guess those windows are only for show. At least now I got a good set of moves. The laser is easy to dodge, all you have to do is use vortex. And meanwhile you can just, you know, spam the fire button. When he does that animation you can also get double hit with the dragon, but the time is a little strict. See, this time I got the double damage, and always vortex when he goes through you. You are invincible and you do a lot of damage. And also note that the dragon can go through the block, through his, you know, barrier that he has going there. Which means I will probably try the dragon as soon as I can. Another note that I don't use it quite as much, you can vortex your way through those chunks of rocks. Because sometimes you'll not be able to, you know, dodge. So that's another way to deal with them. But of course you gotta be careful because he will spam those lasers. And those are tricky enough to dodge. See? I broke his shield and did a dragon, but it did not do much damage, so he put up the barrier again. And I don't have any health. Now the lasers are coming out of his ass. At this point I'm just nervous. I should have aimed for the ball there better. But I don't want to stop spinning because if I get hit I will have to restart over, and I'm so close to the checkpoint. Obviously I would put the try again. Just FYI, I began with 30 something orbs, I think, maybe more. And the shotgun you want for this part, when he summons those 6 balls, you want to stand in the middle. You can destroy half of them with 2 shots, if you aim properly. Well, for some reason he decided to give him the dragon at the beginning. When you kill the dragon you get health back, so it's always a good time when he appears, though not in the beginning like it happened here, because well, I already have my health full. And he gave me a second dragon. You can reflect the fireball that he fires from his mouth, but I never got the timing for that, so I don't like to try it. Those 2 islands is a little tricky to... Ouch. I hate when he does that. What you want to do is that if he has 2, they will go... The less white balls he has, the faster they will go. And the number of balls he has around him are depending on you. His first cycle was gone, so let's go to the second one. See, he'll summon those 4 balls, and the number of balls in the end of the second cycle will be equal to the number of balls I leave there. This attack is the hardest to dodge because it's random. It can hit you even if you're dodging. Yes, another dragon. This time I need it. I like to just spam fireballs, it kills him very quickly. You can step on those two floating chunks of, let's just say chunks of rocks to attack him with the Sparta sword. This time I think he has 2 again. Yeah, 2. Again, I only reflected 1. The best thing you have to do, the best strategy is to leave 3, because that will coincide perfectly with your 3-hit combo with the sword. Also, it's useful to use this Devil Trigger to reflect them, because Sparta becomes, the range becomes humongous. Gigantic, it's better. Oh, I missed the jump! And he did not like me staying close to him, so now he's going to come close to me. I like to do million stab here when he gets closer, because you can stab a lot. This 6 formation of balls over there is a lot easier as well. You can get close to him. Sadly, once he gets low in health, he'll start spamming those meteor showers. Usually 10. Oh, I got the first one though, but the second one I got very poor timing. I swear I can reflect those attacks. I have done so many times. Just call it bad luck. Let's see, he's almost gone, but of course he can kill me in 1 second. But no, he decided to give me another dragon. Careful with those, yeah, careful with those islands. The little chunks can hurt you. Well, he's almost gone. I'm glad to say that I got a very, very passive Mundus. He wasn't very aggressive. I got lucky. Could have been a lot worse.
My mother risked her life for me, and now you too. I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
This was my mother's. Now I'm giving it to you. My father's also here now. Rest in peace.
Now you see, clear time 1 hour 6 minutes. That's how I lost so many yellow orbs. It's hard. Mission 23, and now you see we're at exactly 30 minutes of video time, and I wasn't going to stop here with only 1 mission, so let's just keep going. Also, this one has a timer, so it's not like it's going to take a lot to clear. I missed the jump twice. Well, it got confusing. It confused me a little because you don't have to fight all the enemies to unlock doors. Only some. And the frost wasn't mandatory. However, these nobodies are. But it's easy enough. Sadly, you have to wait for them to die, as usual. Long ass death animation. Little hard, you know, since they are nobodies. Visible this good. Forget I said that. Kick their asses, would ya? Thank you. Bravo! Now you're probably wondering what the hell are those, because you see this video, its length is a lot longer than, you know, the remainder of this mission. So yes, I did put all the credits, but we'll get there when we get there. Don't fall again to the hole. You gotta go around it. I think you can double jump, but I took the long way. You can double jump here to get closer to the puddle. And now we begin the mission again. Because that makes sense, doesn't it? Get out of my way, you puppet. I don't know why they gave us a timer. We have a lot of time here. And here you see that I made a mistake. I thought you could ignore the shadow, but sadly, it wasn't the case. You gotta defeat the enemy. Now give me that handgun. But of course, you'll end up flying in mistake. Yeah, you need more than 3 stingers. But I did not have the devil figure. I should have used Ifrit. Oh well, mistakes were made. It's not like we're running out of time. All we need to do is get to the door. They really gave us a lot of time for a final mission. Especially when the final boss is already dead. Anyway, this fight is very easy. This mission is very easy. There, it's red. You can stop attacking Dante. Now just dodge. Dead. Oh no, I vanished.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Has been opened. Dante, you are not getting away. This is where you will die.
I'm not going anywhere! Besides, there's no place to go. Look around! This will be your burial ground as well.
Now we go to the fainted Mundus tree. You'd see his face, you'd be worried. Well, the timer is gone. Dante has accepted his fate because there's nowhere to go look around. And this Mundus is very easier, much easier. You don't have to worry. Though it's a little gross with all those eyeballs and hands reaching out from his... I don't know, I was going to say blood, but that looks more like lava, but it doesn't hurt you on touch. Okay, maybe it does. Well, just use a grenade launcher to get enough devil trigger and then just vortex on his face. And it The longer you stay, the grosser he will look. You really should not die on this part, but if you take too long to kill him, you will eventually fault. I have never seen anyone die to him. Only run out of time. There we go.
What is the matter? Here your powers are weak, human.
No.
Dante, you'll be okay. You can do it.
What? Mother.
Dante, use my power!
Trish!
It looks like we have a winner.
Jackpot.
Dante, I will return, and I will rule this world.
Goodbye. And when you do come back, give my regards to my son, will ya?
Trish!
Dante. Dante.
Trish. Devils never cry. These tears... Tears are a gift only humans have.
We're too late.
No, Trish. It's never too late. And we humans never give up. Are you ready?
Yes!
Let's rock!
For this part, all you have to do is just press hold, literally just hold the fire button ever since the beginning and you should be okay. Only one instance you have to dodge, but see, it coincides with every obstacle ahead of me. So maybe it was on purpose that they did this. It's kind of funny. The last segment of a very difficult game, all I have to do is dodge that one and you should be okay. But since I don't care about my health, we can just go through it. It's kind of funny. Dante makes high... I'll say later.
Devil May Cry's a rockin', don't come a knockin', baby, yeah!
The sky, so clear, so blue.
The sky is fair. It'll always be above everyone's head, no different.
Like the sky. I feel like my heart is becoming clear.
Let's not forget, though, the Underworld's evil is still alive. They will someday return.
There's no need to worry, right? 'Cause the world has the legendary Dark Knight Dante and his sidekick. Devil never cry. Yes? Okay, great. Where's the place? We'll be right there. This one has the password. Sounds heavy.
Okay, let's get it over with in 10 minutes. Can't let a single one of those suckers live.
5 minutes.
More than enough.
And 40 minutes it was, the entirety of it. Now it's just credits. I don't know why I kept watching the credits, but I really like the animation of the characters there in the background. So you may also enjoy them. And for now, and you can also see Trish with Sparta. The only instance in this game where we'll see Trish with an arm, or doing anything for that reason, besides the cutscenes. There are some really strange attacks there. But sad that not many people, you know, pay attention to it or watch it. Now let's go back to the cutscene. Dante's line about the sky is kind of weird. The sky is fair, it's always above everyone's head. I don't know what the hell he was going with there. I mean, I do understand this. I just don't understand why he said it. Just because Trish talked about the sky and her heart became clear, and then just Dante just goes to something completely different from that. And yes, tomorrow TGS will finally get Dante's trailer. Today we got Dante's battle team for Devil May Cry 5. Not very good. I left a comment there in the video. You may have seen it, because if you're watching this part right now, you're probably a Devil May Cry fan and want to hear what I have to say, even though it's nothing important. If there was one difficulty for this game for the modelers, it was Trish's hair, but I feel like I have already said it, talked about it. And I'm anxious, looking forward to Dante's gameplay in Devil May Cry 5. What the hell are you fingering, Dante? And now the animations are gone. Ah, yes. Fill your dark soul with light. It's a little over the top, but so is this game, so it fits. Seeds of Love's the song that played, Trish's theme. Or rather, Eva's? I don't know. Oh, I love this game very much. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Because, you know, what else is there to say about a game that is 17 years old, I think. It came out 2001. And now Mundus said he would return. The gate was opened. Devils never cry. But now it seems we have Urizen, I think it was Urizen, in Devil May Cry 5. I wonder if he will talk about Mundus at one point, because, well, Mundus has ruled over the underworld, the hell, for quite a while. It's hard to ignore the predecessor, especially when you are ruling something, when you are the Emperor. Thank you, Hideki Kamiya, for your marvelous job, even though we were all insects and cannot say anything outside of kanji. And that was it for this playthrough. I got the achievement. As you can see, the cinematics go over the clear time. C rank. Because I died to Mundus. I wanted to see what happens. Turns out you die. Simple as that. It corners you. And now I will take my leave. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, on Dante's reaction video for trailer. And we'll see you all next time.